when you start sanding, you want to make sure you have a roll of tape, and then you're going to come over here, and we are going to start with the coarsest grit, working our way out to a finer grit. So in order to get started, you're going to want to cut off just a small piece of the 150, and then we're going to go back to your seat. And all right, so the first step is setting up a little padding that is going to hold our jewelry pieces in place. So we're gonna take the tape and we're gonna loop so that the sticky side is facing up. And right in front of wherever you wanna be seated, you're going to do this a few times to create enough surface area to hold down just one piece at a time. So I'm gonna do 3 loops. And I'm gonna start with one of these silver pieces. Now, so that the tape doesn't pull back, you need to outline it. And I know this seems like a lot of wasted tape. It's just the easiest way to do this and be the most successful. So you're going to tape that off. This tape's a little funky. Okay. All right, so we have our padding, sticky side up. We framed it. Now we're gonna take a piece of our 150, and the goal is that with the 150, 220, and 320, that we remove all major scratches. Anything past that is just gonna help kind of shine, and it's not gonna get rid of any major scratches that your metal may have on it. So we wanna get all of our lines going in one direction. So now you can see it looks really scratched up, but we can start to see the lines, and the teeth of the sandpaper is eating away kind of that dust, grime, and it's also smoothing it out. Some people like to kind of roll it and do it that way. I think with these like skinnier strips that I bought this year that it might be easier just to kind of go like this. You can do something called cross hatching. So once you get all of your lines going one direction, then you would switch and start to go this way and get all of those lines hidden, so then it looks like all of your lines are going one direction this way. One thing that you're gonna periodically do is like hold it up and kind of like shine it in the light. I see a lot of scratches still, and I can still see like this little ring around the negative space for the rivet hole. So I'm gonna stick it back down and really make sure that I get my lines going one direction before I either move to 220 or flip it over and start the process with the 150 on the back. Periodically, you will have to replace the padding just because it's gonna stop sticking, and you're gonna do this until you get to 150, 220, and 300 on all of your pieces on all the sides. That's it.